Our planet, a tapestry of breathtaking beauty and boundless wonder, teems with life in its most diverse and intricate forms. From the smallest insect to the largest mammal, each creature plays a vital role in the grand theater of nature. We are often captivated by its majesty, its serene landscapes, and the gentle creatures that inhabit them. Yet, within this beauty, there lies an undeniable truth. Nature is also a realm of profound power, and some of its inhabitants are equipped with formidable capabilities, making them extraordinarily dangerous. These are not monsters of myth, but living beings, shaped by millennia of evolution to survive and thrive, sometimes in ways that can pose a significant threat to human life. Today, we embark on a journey to explore some of these remarkable, yet perilous animals. This is not a celebration of fear, but an exploration of respect and understanding. We shall delve into the lives of creatures whose very existence demands our caution. Our list is compiled with careful consideration, ranked by a sobering metric, their deadliness to humans, measured by the estimated number of human fatalities they cause each year across the globe. It is a stark reminder of the raw power that nature wields, and the delicate balance we must strike when our worlds intersect with theirs. As we proceed, let us observe with a blend of fascination and prudence. These animals are not inherently malevolent. They are simply living as nature intended, employing their unique adaptations for survival. Our aim is to shed light on their world, to appreciate their complex roles in their ecosystems, and to understand the circumstances under which they become a danger. For it is through knowledge and respect that we can hope to navigate our shared planet more safely, fostering a coexistence that honors both human life and the wild majesty of the animal kingdom. It may seem almost counterintuitive to begin our journey with an animal so diminutive, so seemingly insignificant, that its presence is often little more than a fleeting irritation. Yet, the mosquito, a creature weighing mere milligrams and often dismissed with a casual swat, holds the unenviable title of the deadliest animal on Earth. Its danger lies not in fangs or claws, nor in brute strength, but in its role as a highly efficient vector for devastating diseases. Around the world, from bustling cities to remote villages, this tiny insect orchestrates a silent, widespread threat that touches countless lives. The female mosquito, in her quest for a blood meal essential for her eggs, becomes an unwitting harbinger of illness. As she pierces the skin, she can transmit a host of pathogens, microscopic assassins that wreak havoc within the human body. Malaria, a relentless fever that claims hundreds of thousands of lives annually, particularly among young children in sub-Saharan Africa, is perhaps its most notorious cargo. But the list extends further, including dengue fever, Zika virus, chikungunya, West Nile virus, and yellow fever, each with its own debilitating and sometimes fatal consequences. The sheer scale is staggering. These mosquito-borne diseases are responsible for well over 700,000 human deaths each year. The pervasive nature of the mosquito means its impact is felt globally, though it disproportionately affects communities with limited access to healthcare and preventative measures. It thrives in diverse environments, breeding in even the smallest pockets of stagnant water, making its control a monumental challenge. This tiny creature, driven by the ancient imperative to reproduce, thus becomes a colossal force in human health and mortality, a constant reminder that even the smallest of beings can cast the longest and darkest of shadows across our world. Drifting through the warm, sunlit waters of the Indo-Pacific and northern Australia, is a creature of almost spectral beauty. The box jellyfish. Its translucent, bell-shaped body pulses with a gentle rhythm, trailing behind it a curtain of delicate, almost invisible tentacles. It appears more apparition than animal, a ghostly dancer in the ocean currents. However, this ethereal grace belies an incredibly potent defensive and predatory mechanism, making it one of the most venomous marine creatures known to science. Encounters with this phantom of the tides can be, and frequently are, catastrophically swift. The danger of the box jellyfish resides in its remarkable tentacles, which can extend up to 3 meters in length. These are not mere trailing filaments. They are armed with millions of specialized cells called cnidocytes, each containing a microscopic harpoon-like structure known as a nematocyst. Upon contact, these nematocysts fire, injecting a complex cocktail of toxins directly into the victim. The venom is designed to paralyze or kill fish and shrimp rapidly, but in humans, its effects can be devastating. The pain is described as excruciating, and the toxins can attack the cardiovascular system, leading to cardiac arrest, sometimes within mere minutes of envenomation. Navigating the coastal waters where these jellyfish reside requires constant vigilance. Their near invisibility makes them exceptionally difficult to spot, especially in murky or sun-dappled water, turning a leisurely swim into a potential brush with death. Warning signs on beaches in affected areas serve as stark reminders of their presence. The sheer speed and severity of the envenomation mean that immediate medical attention is critical. Yet often, the encounter occurs far from aid. The box jellyfish, therefore, remains a chilling testament to the hidden dangers that lurk beneath the ocean's seemingly placid surface. In the brackish estuaries, mangrove swamps, and murky rivers that fringe the coastlines from Southeast Asia to northern Australia, reigns an ancient and formidable predator, the saltwater crocodile. This is a living relic, a creature whose lineage stretches back to the time of the dinosaurs, and it has honed its predatory prowess over millions of years. Growing to lengths of over 6, sometimes even 7 meters, and weighing well over a ton, it is the largest living reptile on Earth, an apex predator perfectly engineered for its amphibious domain. Its sheer size, combined with an armor-plated hide and a gaze that seems to hold an ageless reptilian wisdom, commands instant respect and, indeed, fear. The Salty, as it is colloquially known, is a master of the ambush. It can lie submerged for hours, often with only its eyes and nostrils breaking the surface, patiently waiting for unsuspecting prey. When an opportunity arises, its attack is an explosion of terrifying power and speed. With a lunge that belies its massive bulk, it seizes its victim in jaws, equipped with an array of formidable teeth, capable of exerting one of the most powerful bite forces in the animal kingdom. Once it has a hold, it often employs the infamous death roll, a spinning maneuver designed to disorient and dismember its quarry, dragging it beneath the water to drown. These formidable reptiles are fiercely territorial and can be exceptionally aggressive, particularly during the breeding season, or when they feel their space is invaded. They are not confined to fresh water. Their ability to tolerate salt water allows them to travel vast distances across open ocean, colonizing new river systems and coastal areas. This adaptability, coupled with their predatory efficiency, makes them a significant danger in regions where human populations live and work alongside these ancient titans. The saltwater crocodile is a stark reminder of nature's raw, untamed power. A true monarch of the waterways, the African elephant, the largest land animal on Earth, is a creature that inspires profound awe and admiration. We see them as symbols of intelligence, complex social structures, and a generally peaceful disposition. Herds, led by wise matriarchs, roam the savannas and forests, their lives an intricate dance of familial bonds and ecological importance. Their immense size, their iconic trunks, and their evident sentience have captivated human imagination for centuries. It is, therefore, often surprising to learn that these magnificent animals can, under certain circumstances, be incredibly dangerous, responsible for a significant number of human fatalities each year. The danger typically arises not from inherent malice, but from provocation, fear, or specific physiological states. Elephants are fiercely protective of their young, and a mother elephant will not hesitate to charge if she perceives a threat to her calf. Similarly, an elephant that feels cornered, injured, or continuously harassed by human presence can react with defensive aggression. Perhaps the most notable period of heightened danger comes when bull elephants enter a state known as musth. This is a periodic condition in adult males, characterized by a surge in reproductive hormones, leading to highly aggressive and unpredictable behavior, making them a threat to anything that crosses their path, including other elephants and humans. When an animal of such colossal size and strength, weighing up to 6 tons, decides to charge, the consequences can be devastating. Their speed can be deceptive, and their power is enough to overturn vehicles and demolish structures. Many incidents occur in areas where human settlements encroach upon traditional elephant habitats, leading to increased conflict over resources like water and crops. The resulting encounters are tragic for both humans and elephants, highlighting the urgent need for strategies that allow for coexistence and minimize these deadly interactions. Roaming the vast grasslands and dense bushveld of Africa is the Cape buffalo, a formidable herbivore whose reputation strikes fear into the hearts of even the most experienced hunters and local populations. Unlike its domesticated relatives, the Cape buffalo is an animal of immense power, unpredictable temperament, and remarkable resilience. With a solid, muscular build, weighing up to 900 kilograms, and crowned with a massive boss of fused horns that form a helmet-like shield, it presents an imposing figure. It is often cited as one of the so-called Big Five game animals, not just for its size, but for the sheer danger involved in encountering it. The Cape buffalo has earned the ominous moniker the Black Death, or the Widowmaker, due to its notoriously aggressive and vindictive nature, especially when threatened or wounded. It is known for its cunning. A wounded buffalo will often circle back on its pursuer, lying in wait to launch a ferocious ambush. They are not solitary creatures by nature, often found in large herds that can number in the hundreds or even thousands. This collective strength provides significant protection against predators, like lions, and a stampeding herd is an unstoppable force of nature. An individual, separated from the herd or feeling cornered, can become exceptionally dangerous. Their aggression is not always predictable. They can appear placid one moment and launch a furious charge the next. This volatility makes them one of the most dangerous animals to encounter on foot in the African bush. They are responsible for a considerable number of human fatalities each year, often goring or trampling their victims. The respect they command is absolute, a testament to their untamable spirit and their capacity to defend themselves with lethal determination against any perceived threat, be it four-legged or two. Deep within the humid, verdant rainforests of Central and South America lives a group of amphibians whose diminutive size is starkly contrasted by their dazzling, vibrant colors. These are the poison dart frogs, creatures adorned in brilliant hues of yellow, gold, red, blue, and green, patterns that seem almost too vivid to be real. This striking appearance is not for mere show. It is a clear warning to potential predators, a biological phenomenon known as aposematism. These jewel-like frogs carry potent toxins within their skin, making them a dangerous and sometimes lethal meal for any unwary animal that might try to consume them. The toxicity varies greatly among the more than 170 species. Some possess relatively mild toxins, while others, like the golden poison frog, are among the most poisonous animals on Earth. The toxins, primarily lipophilic alkaloids such as batrachotoxin, are not typically synthesized by the frogs themselves, but are sequestered from their diet of specific ants, mites, and beetles. A single golden poison frog, barely 2 inches long, is said to carry enough poison in its skin to kill 10 adult humans. The toxins primarily affect the nervous system, disrupting nerve impulses and leading to muscle contractions, fibrillation, and ultimately, cardiac failure. For centuries, indigenous peoples of these rainforests, such as the Embera Chaco of Colombia, have carefully utilized these potent secretions. They gently collect the toxin from the frog's skin, without harming the frog in many traditional practices, and apply it to the tips of their blowgun darts for hunting. This ancient practice highlights the profound understanding these communities have of their natural world. It is fascinating to note that when raised in captivity and fed a different diet, these frogs often lose their toxicity, underscoring the intricate link between these creatures and their specific ecological niche. In the marine waters around Japan, China, and the Philippines, swims a fish with a rather peculiar and famous defense mechanism, the pufferfish. Known in Japan as Fugu, this creature can inflate its elastic stomach with water, transforming itself into a near-spherical, often spiny ball, several times its normal size. This transformation, while somewhat comical in appearance, is a deterrent to predators. However, its more formidable defense lies hidden within its organs, a potent neurotoxin called tetrodotoxin, which makes the pufferfish one of the most poisonous vertebrates in the world. Tetrodotoxin is an incredibly powerful substance, said to be up to 1,200 times more poisonous than cyanide. It is concentrated primarily in the liver, ovaries, and skin of the pufferfish, though the exact distribution and concentration can vary by species and even by season. Crucially, this toxin is not destroyed by cooking. If ingested by humans, it blocks sodium channels in nerve cells, leading to paralysis of the muscles while the victim remains fully conscious. Symptoms progress from numbness of the lips and tongue to paralysis of the diaphragm, ultimately causing death by respiratory failure, often within hours. There is no known antidote. Despite this extreme danger, Fugu is a highly prized culinary delicacy in Japan, celebrated for its unique flavor and texture. The preparation of Fugu is an art form strictly controlled by law, and only chefs who have undergone years of rigorous training and passed stringent examinations are licensed to prepare and serve it. These chefs meticulously remove the toxic organs, ensuring that only the safe flesh is presented to diners. Yet, Even with such precautions, accidental poisonings, though rare, still occur, usually from improperly prepared fish caught and cooked by amateurs. The allure of fugu is perhaps a testament to humanity's fascination with courting danger, a gastronomic gamble with potentially fatal stakes. The river's grumbling guardian, the hippopotamus, often depicted in popular culture with a somewhat jovial, almost ungainly image. The hippopotamus is an animal whose true nature is frequently underestimated. These massive semi-aquatic mammals, found in the rivers and lakes of sub-Saharan Africa, are anything but gentle giants. Weighing between 1.5 to over 3 tons, the hippopotamus, despite its herbivorous diet, is renowned for its aggressive and unpredictable temperament, making it one of the most dangerous large animals on the African continent, responsible for a surprisingly high number of human fatalities each year. Their seemingly placid demeanor while submerged in water, with only their eyes, ears, and nostrils visible above the surface, can be deeply deceptive. Hippos are fiercely territorial, especially dominant bulls protecting their stretch of river or lake, and females vigorously defending their calves. They possess enormous jaws that can open to an astonishing 150 degrees, armed with long, sharp incisors and canine tusks that can reach up to 50 centimeters in length. These are not merely for display. They are formidable weapons capable of inflicting catastrophic injuries, easily crushing small boats or snapping a human limb. Despite their bulky appearance and short legs, hippos can be surprisingly agile and fast, capable of outrunning a human on land over short distances, reaching speeds of up to 30 kilometers per hour. Most dangerous encounters occur in or near water, where they feel most secure, or when their paths to the water are inadvertently blocked by humans, particularly at dusk or dawn when they emerge to graze. Their sheer size, combined with their powerful bite and propensity for unprovoked attacks, particularly if startled or feeling threatened, cements their status as a formidable and often underestimated peril in the African landscape. The harbinger of slumber, the Tsetse Fly. Our attention turns once more to a small insect, yet one whose impact on human and animal health across vast swathes of sub-Saharan Africa is profoundly debilitating. This is the Tsetse Fly, a biting fly roughly the size of a housefly, but far more menacing in its implications. Found in rural areas, often inhabiting woodland and savanna, both male and female tsetse flies feed on the blood of vertebrate animals, including humans. It is during this blood meal that they can transmit microscopic parasites known as trypanosomes, the causative agents of a severe illness called African trypanosomiasis, or more commonly, sleeping sickness. There are 2 main forms of human sleeping sickness, depending on the subspecies of trypanosome involved. One, found in West and Central Africa, causes a chronic infection that can smolder for months or even years before progressing to the neurological stage. The other, prevalent in East and Southern Africa, is more acute, with symptoms appearing much faster. In both cases, if left untreated, the disease is almost invariably fatal. The initial symptoms can be non-specific: fever, headaches, joint pain. But as the parasites cross the blood-brain barrier, the disease manifests with neurological symptoms: confusion, poor coordination, disturbances in the sleep cycle, and eventually coma and death. Beyond its devastating impact on human health, the tsetse fly also transmits a related disease called nagana in livestock, particularly cattle. This has severe economic consequences for agricultural communities, hindering livestock production and development in many fertile regions of Africa. Efforts to control tsetse fly populations are challenging and multifaceted, involving trapping, insecticide application, and habitat management. The tsetse fly, though small, thus casts a long shadow, a persistent threat to health and livelihood across a significant portion of the continent. A tiny vector of a truly insidious disease, the desert's potent secret. The Inland Taipan. In the remote, sun-baked semi-arid regions of central East Australia, where the cracked earth meets sparse vegetation, lives a snake of legendary toxicity. The Inland Taipan, also known by the rather intimidating name, the fierce snake. While many snakes possess venom, the Inland Taipan, Oxyuranus microlepidotus, holds the distinction of having the most toxic venom of any land snake yet tested. Its venom is a complex cocktail of neurotoxins, procoagulants, and myotoxins, specifically evolved to rapidly immobilize and dispatch its warm-blooded prey, primarily small mammals, like native rats. The sheer potency of its venom is astonishing. A single bite can deliver enough toxins to kill an estimated 100 adult humans or 250,000 mice. The primary effect is neurotoxic, leading to progressive paralysis, but the coagulopathy can also cause internal hemorrhaging, and the myotoxins can lead to kidney damage. Fortunately for humans, the Inland Taipan is not an aggressive snake by nature. It is, in fact, rather shy and reclusive, preferring to retreat from perceived threats rather than confront them. Its formidable venom is a tool for hunting. Not primarily for defense against larger creatures, it does not consider prey. Human encounters with the Inland Taipan are consequently quite rare, given its remote habitat and placid disposition. Most bites have occurred in situations where the snake felt cornered or was being handled, such as by snake catchers or researchers. When a bite does occur, however, it is a dire medical emergency requiring immediate and specialized treatment, including the administration of specific antivenom. The Inland Taipan serves as a powerful reminder that even the most reclusive creatures can possess extraordinary capabilities, and that the deserts of Australia harbor secrets of profound potency, a tapestry of respect and coexistence. Our journey through the world of nature's most dangerous animals has revealed creatures of incredible power, intricate adaptations, and sometimes surprising lethality. From the microscopic threat of disease carried by the mosquito to the overwhelming force of a saltwater crocodile, each presents a unique challenge to human safety. It's important to acknowledge that our list, while focusing on human fatalities, is by no means exhaustive. There are many other creatures that command respect for their dangerous capabilities. Honorable mentions must surely go to the majestic lion, the formidable Komodo dragon, the deceptively beautiful cone snail, the potent brown recluse spider, and the vividly warning blue-ringed octopus, each a master of survival in its own right. However, as we reflect on these encounters, it is crucial to understand a broader context. Many, if not most, human fatalities caused by animals are not born of malicious intent from the creature itself. Often, they are the tragic outcomes of human-animal conflict, stemming from our increasing encroachment into their natural habitats, accidental encounters, or in many parts of the world, a lack of swift access to adequate medical care following an incident. These animals are integral parts of their ecosystems, their dangerous traits honed by evolution for predation, defense, and survival, not for a specific vendetta against humankind. Therefore, our exploration should culminate not in fear, but in a renewed commitment to education, conservation, and respect. By striving to understand these animals, their behaviors, and their needs, we can develop strategies for safer coexistence. Supporting conservation efforts helps protect their habitats, reducing the likelihood of negative interactions. Ultimately, the awe-inspiring beauty and the inherent dangers of the natural world are two sides of the same remarkable coin. It is our responsibility to navigate this shared planet with wisdom and reverence, ensuring a future where both humanity and wildlife can thrive.